Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Welcome.
everybody.
Hi, everyone.
We're so good to so good. But
We
glad
are
to see
good.
you here.
Yeah,
I
we're
was trying
all
to say so
good.
glad.
Yes.
Today was a mental health day for me, so if I'm a little slow on the talk here, it's because I've been resting all day, but it was much needed. How are you ladies doing? We're so excited. We have Adrian Red Lentil Healing with us today.
I am mentally flummoxed, but I am good. I have
That's a new
so
term.
many, like the blessing and the curse of being a tarot reader is like we know when something's afoot, and so
Mhm.
we'll just start throwing cards. And I threw cards all weekend on like different situations, and like each one's like, and so now I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be a tarot reader anymore. 'Cause but I'm good.
How you doing, EQ?
Ah, I'm good, but I had a very busy weekend.
Hmm.
A lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. But today I did no work. I couldn't. I was so tired.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people have been feeling really wonky with the energy and everything that's going on, and we're all
Yeah.
just trying to find our footing.
Yeah.
And it's important for us all. That's what we were kind of talking before we came on, how important it is to take care of your energy and to get the rest that you needed and not to feel guilty. Because the first part of my morning was feeling guilty for not feeling great. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Why do we do that to ourselves?
Yeah.
It's not good. We
No.
need to honor how we feel.
I always
Exactly.
think we've got to take care of ourselves first and foremost. And then only then can we take care of others. So then we can all take care of ourselves. But it starts with taking care of ourselves first. I'm
Exactly.
admittedly horrible at doing that. But I like to yell at others and tell them to take care of themselves first. So don't be like me, children. As I said, not as I do. I'm so glad
For
I'm not a parent.
sure.
I'd be the worst parent ever.
Well, we thank you so much for being here. We know it's late. For those that don't know, Adrian's on the East Coast. So for her to be on here, and I see some East Coasters here in the chat too. We thank everybody for being here this late with us tonight. Let's see, who do we have? Susan Bain, we haven't seen you in a minute. How are you, my dear? Hope you're doing well. Well, there's EQ, Wisdom of the Blue Lotus. Hey, Ron. Good to see you, big bro. And I'm saying hi. This is a collective hello to all of
Yes.
you from the three of us, because I know we if we all like start hi 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 hi. Hey, Katie, Moonchild, and Bright Smiles. Good to see you. Who else? Janet P. And Manasa. I know it's up past your bedtime, girl. We're so happy that you are here with us.
We were just
Much love.
saying
Yeah.
amazing things about you behind the backstage. So
We were talking about you. All good things. I was talking
All
about
good
how I went to
things.
church
all good things.
Sunday morning listening to you. Beautiful message. Hey, Mama Bear, good to see you. And Spirit Beyond the Stars, hello, hello. Chris Martin, Kelly, Dozen Cats for Me, we love you. Hello. Thelma Andrews, that's a new name. Hi, Thelma. Good to see you here with us. And Arlene, Jen's World is on here. Jen's World, Jen's World. I always do that when I see her.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah. Hey, Jen. Who else? Sharon Sipe. Hello, my dear.
The
Sending you a
one of
lot of
the
love.
best moderators ever.
Isn't
Thank you for
she?
everything you
Mhm.
do, Sharon, to keeping all of these, you moderating so many channels, and just thank you for keeping all of us
She's just such a beautiful soul. We just love you
She
so
is.
much.
so selfless.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Hey, Jay Marcus. Hello. We're glad you found us too.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Welcome.
that's
Happy
all,
you're
Jay.
here. And Lisa. Hey, Spirit Intuitive Tarot, our girl Lisa. Good to see you. Anna Banana. Hello, hello. Hey, Kevin's Loving Vibrations. We are
Hey,
doing well. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you. And let's see. Sherry H. Hello. Good to see you. Hi.
Hey, Sherry.
Beverly Davis. Hello, hello. Harmony saying hello too. I
yes,
hear
she
her.
is. You
I
hear
Yeah.
her.
hear
Mhm. She's saying hello to everybody. So everyone, don't forget to hit that thumbs up while you're here. And yeah, so for those of you, I know most of you, probably all of you know who Adrian is, but in case you don't, Adrian, can you share about you and your channel and your website too? You got a lot of great goodies on your website too.
People tell me I do. I just say, hey, I just like to flick the wrist and concoct things. Hi, guys. I'm Adrian. I am Red Lentil Healing. I am the Red Lentil, I guess, in Red Lentil Healing. Been doing energy work for many, many years. Stumbled into it because it found me, because it was like, hey, you should do this because you know things. And I was like, if you say so. And then my life has never been the same since then. My mantra, what I love to do is kind of demystify the energy healing process. So when people hear, chakras and all of this stuff, they just kind of go like, this is too much, and they shut off. And what I try to do is just use the most simplistic language to help everybody understand that, like, your energetic health is as important as your physical health, and help everybody make the connection between what's going on with their chakra health, their energetic health, and how that correlates to their physical health. Chakras, the whole chakra system can be very complex, and I just choose to keep it as simple as possible, because I feel like if something's unattainable, it's just going to be unreachable and you're going to block it out. And so that's it. I do tarot readings. I'm a trained shaman doing shamanic sound. I have a million bowls. Okay, not really a million, but I do have like 25. I love to play. It's so much fun. I do tarot readings with Johnny, and
Speaking of which, he just popped on.
I know, it's like Johnny just popped on as soon as you said that.
It was so funny. I didn't even see him pop in. I actually was thinking about you, Johnny, when I said it, because I was like, if Johnny were here, I would say that he would think about barefoot, naked people in the woods who
That's what he said.
And apple, and they're like meditating and like, and it's like, no, it's just not that. It's not that hard.
It's serious. Barefoot and long underarm hair is what I heard when people said chakra.
Oh my goodness.
And that's it. I have a website, redlentilhealing.com. You can go to Red Lentil to book a reading for me if you want to do a tarot reading, if you want to do a Reiki session, if you want to do some shamanic channeling. Also, if you want to buy products, because again, I like smelly good stuff, and I used to make it for friends and people all the time, and then by accident I gave some to Johnny, but like I used to like sell it to clients, like if they wanted it when they'd have a session. And then Johnny said something one day, and the next thing you know, like I now have a whole product section that I was never planning to have. So thank you, Johnny. Thank you for your support. I mean that. I thank you often, but thank you. I truly mean that. So
that is awesome. I checked it out. I want to get some of that clearing spray. I think that is really cool, because
I have the big mama bear size, because I'm always like, oh, I just said something really rude. Let me cleanse. Let me get back. Cleanse the energy, because I was just being a jerk.
That's very cool to have that. Yeah. Hi, Viviani. Good to see you.
This girl.
Look at that sweet, sweet kitty. Oh,
she is a model. She's a model kitty.
Model honey.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Is that the one I heard?
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll show up from time to time, but normally she's she'll just chill right next to EQ, but every once in a while she definitely wants to make her presence known.
Yeah.
So cute.
Now, how did you get into wanting to do all the different oils and the things? Was that just something that just came natural for you, or did someone show you?
I will never forget, for my 7th birthday, there's this book that used to be called Home Remedies, and this was back in the day when there were still like infomercials all the time, when cable television first really popped off. And so I never forget watching that commercial. I was like, Dad, I want that book. And he's like, you're 7, really? I was like, yeah, because I think modern medicine is weird. And I want to be able to like heal. I'm not kidding. And I'm like, my parents should have known then that I was like weird. And they should have like started like then, but they didn't. My dad just bought me the book. And I literally remember like if I get a cut or something, like healing myself with herbs or stuff that we had in the house, and always being kind of adverse to medicine or like using medicine with natural products. And even before I got into shamanism and really learning about using Mama Earth to help us heal, I just always I have a really sensitive nose. I can smell everything. And so I always am like picked on essential oils and different herbs and oils to just the power behind it and how you can use a certain blend of essential oils to completely change the atmosphere or something. Mm-hmm. So it's just always been there. And then I just kept building on it. Yeah, it started when I was little, 7 years old. Can you believe that? At 7 years old.
Fantastic. I mean, I would say probably the past few years have I started getting into oils and things. Mm-hmm. And a lot of things changed for me because when I was pregnant with my daughter, I always had a strong nose too, my hound dog nose, we say, but it got ultra sensitive with her. So like perfumes were out the window. My, ex-husband at the time, he wore colognes. He wasn't allowed to wear colognes. Like I couldn't deal with strong scents and things. In the past years, I have just been, kind of getting into that. And I'm interested in learning more about these things. EQ's really good with home remedies too. She's always hooking me up with stuff. I'm like, she's always good with that kind of stuff too.
It's like, I don't know how you feel about an EQ, but it's just like, it's not even, it feels like it's like paying homage to going back to our African roots in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you get that same feeling?
Mm-hmm. I do. I was going to ask you, I'm really into the Blue Lotus right now, hence my name.
Okay.
And I actually got my first shipment that came in of the dried flower.
Yeah.
And you can do so many different ritualistic things with it. Or you can make it into a tea and all of the benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait. And I got oil coming as well.
You can make your own oil from the leaves.
Yeah, I saw something on the internet that I haven't done it yet, but I did see that. But yeah.
It's a little bit of a process, but if you're patient, you can totally, and it's going to and what's cool about it is you can make it as strong or as not strong as you want.
Yeah.
If you harvest it and blend it yourself.
I grew lavender. And it was like the first thing I was like, "Ooh, I actually grew something." But I took the leaves. I have them in a bottle, and I looked at the process. So it's one of those, it's on my 100 to do project list. But anyhow, I saw how the process of how to make the lavender oil, and that's my step to do when I. Like I said, it's on the 101 project list.
It's not hard. It's just not. It's time consuming because there's steps. And so, like you said, you just got to be patient. And I'm not sometimes. So yeah, that's the big one.
Oh, that is really awesome. So everyone, just so you know, Adrian's website is I'll put it here in the chat as well. And it's in the description. Be sure to go ahead and check out her website. Oops. Forgot to mute myself there. And also her YouTube channel is there. So if you are not subscribed to her, make sure you go over and subscribe. There we go. I put that in the chat. So, hey, Rondaroo. I love her name. Rondaroo.
Because I always want to go, Roo.
Yeah. Hello, Deborah Gilbert. Nice to meet you. Thanks for being here with us. Everyone who's just joining us, be sure you hit that thumbs up on the way in. And we're going to go ahead and I'll start starring questions to get things rolling here. We're going to pull a card for the collective. That's how we kind of like to kick things off. And as you ladies are pulling your cards, I'll keep my eyes open for the questions. So we can go ahead and...
So you guys, I got a new deck, and I'm going to use this deck. It's called Blessed by the Goddess.
Ooh,
nice.
And it says, loving messages from the global and cosmic collective of divine mothers.
Ooh,
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Manasa. It was so much fun reading with you. And I am still reeling too because I'm going. By the way, I think you know exactly what I meant when I told you what I just told you in the other live stream about talking with your family about a choice about the job, I think you know what I mean.
All right.
Man, let me know how that works out. Okay. I didn't like the answer I got with either card, so I had to go find another deck. So
That happens.
I was like, I want to be positive, and none of these are. This is not giving me the positivity that I want right now.
Hi, Joan. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oops. Okay, I just had like 10 cards jump out. One, please. Spirit has a lot to say.
It does. Let's see.
All right, Manasa, thanks for coming in to say hi. I know it's late for you. You got to get up early in the morning. So
Yeah.
get a good night's sleep.
Good night, Manasa.
Okay.
Okay. I got this one. Okay.
Whoever's ready, go ahead.
You want to go first, Adrian?
I will. Okay. So this deck I'm using is called Vibrational Energy Oracle. It is very interesting. The card meanings are way deeper than what they look like. So it's one of those decks where you can look at the card and say it, but you really need to like commit to the book because it's really, really deep. Very beautiful cards. I love the way she did it. And you can, if you look at Vibrational Energy, you can go, she's a private, I'm plugging her because she is a private maker of her deck. So go buy one and support her. Super awesome lady, comes from Canada. This is called Arid Wastelands. And what this is saying is that sometimes we feel like we're in a desert and there's not much to plenish from. But you see how in the middle of all this vast wasteland, there is something growing from out of the ground. What it's telling us is that we need to create this balance. We need to find the healing. We may need to go step out, step away, and find the source to get back to grow, to replenish, to build, and do what we need to do. Don't focus on what's not there and that the fact that it's a dry desert and there's nothing there to support you. What you need to focus on is the fact that somehow in this little puddle of water, this plant is sprouting and it's growing. Not all is lost. And I think that's the message, that's the energy we need to bring. A lot of people, we were talking about this before we went live, are kind of consumed with the what's not, the lack, the blah energy that's going on. You may need to take a step back. Plant. Take a mental health day if you need to. Plant. Take a breather. Plant. Do something for you to help grow so you don't become the wasteland. You can actually grow and sprout in spite of it.
Yeah. Well, that's beautiful. So true. And it's so funny. I think my card kind of goes right into yours. So what I pulled, guys, is the goddess of Saga, if I'm saying that right. And it says, the Nordic goddess Saga blesses your life story. You must shape your life as if it is a legend waiting to be told. What will be your legacy? Live how you wish to be remembered, bright soul. So it's all about living. Even in the midst of what you were saying with your card and all of that dried up desert and not much going on, but there's still that light. There's still that growth, you know? You can still live no matter what your situation and find that bright spot. So you can write your story. What is your legacy?
Exactly.
You know?
I love that.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, this moves really good into my card. I'm using the African Goddess Rising Oracle cards, and I have the goddess Queen Ya Asantiwa, and she's saying to level up.
Yes. Level up. Level
Yes.
up. Level up. Level up.
Oh,
Oh, that's a good song, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Say what?
So it's like when you take that time for yourself, when you're taking care of yourself, as we were talking about, our energy and preserving our energy so that you can level up when the time is right for you. And the thing that I love that it says here is to raise your standards. A leap forward for one is a leap forward for the tribe. And it's exactly what you were saying, Adrian, before we started, that you have to nurture and take care of yourself first before you're able to turn around and take care of anybody else.
Yeah.
And once you're able to do that, you're going to be ready.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we take care of our energy during this time. So really important.
Yeah.
All right. So those are the messages. I have a couple of people. Please go ahead and put your questions into the chat if you want a reading. Make sure that you, if you can, just so you know, this is who I have so far. I have Arlene and Anna Banana.
Okay.
Put it all in caps and emojis and stuff. Make sure I don't see it. Make sure that I do see it, not that I don't see it.
We got
Bright Smiles has a question popping up soon.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first question. I'll keep my eye out for others that come in. Thank you for popping in to say hi, Jay. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Jay.
Okay, the first message is for Arlene. She wants a message from Spirit. And Arlene, was there any particular, just a message? I'll just give you a general message. We can do that. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow is Jay's birthday. Jay, are you still here?
I was wondering whose birthday they were talking about. Oh,
yeah, he and my daughter share the same day for their birthday.
No way.
Yeah, her birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, wow. How cool is that?
Well, bro, you still here so you can get your birthday song? If not, I'll hop on your channel tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll do that. Let's hop on his channel, do it tomorrow.
Let's see if he popped on. Okay, yeah, Arlene just wants a general message. Okay.
Okay, let me tap it.
I got one, Arlene. It is time to step back and reflect. With the Four of Swords and this is so funny because I got to read Roman numerals backwards. And so my brain is like, at this time, Four of Swords and the Six of Cups. Be reflective right now is kind of what I'm getting. Because there's some actions you want to take with the Page of Wands. There's some things, with the Knight of Wands. You want to charge and take action. But before you do that, you need to kind of step back and reflect. It wants you to be reflective right now. You may even need to kind of be nostalgic. How this need to go? How was this? But it's okay to kind of take that moment to I'm going to say relax, relate, release, be with self, and get your A game together before you go out with this new thing that you want to, this new action you want to take. It's okay. Step back for a second. It's okay. You don't always have to charge in gung-ho. Take a minute to get your game plan together. And if somebody's like, why aren't you doing whatever and hurry up? No. Tell them no. You will do it when it's time.
Nice. Kind of goes with, I did hear from the message I heard was to speak your truth. And I feel like with what Adrian is sharing is that, in order for you to speak your truth, you do need to take some time back to reflect on exactly what it is that you want to say. And 1 second here. Yeah. So I got the clouds and I feel like you're, it's just kind of dark and gray right now. Some things that you're experiencing or going through right now, and Spirit's telling you don't push the river. So basically it's kind of like you feel like you're going upstream. And when you're going upstream, you're just going against the current and it's making things a lot more difficult. So you need to just let go of those oars and let the stream carry you down the river with ease, and then allow yourself to be anchored. Mm-hmm. So you want to anchor yourself, meaning being grounded and feeling good about what it is that you are about, that you want to experience or what you want to get into. And then when you do, that's, the other message that came through was to speak your truth. which at the base of my deck, I have the books, and there you go. There's the truth. So allowing yourself to explore more, study more, reflect so that you can be able to speak your truth.
So, Arlene, what I heard from Spirit was for you to just breathe. And what's interesting is I actually pulled from Debbie's deck, just breathe and be grateful for where you're at. So I feel like, and then I also pulled two more cards, the letter and the bird. So it's all about communication. So I think you need to remind yourself of these things. Now, the other thing too, I pulled another card from my Angel Tarot just for a message. And on this one, this really talks about where you're at. So I feel like that you're at a beautiful place in your life. I feel like there are things that are starting to come together for you. And I feel like you are being practical, but at the same time, just breathe and allow things to flow to you. So try not to control or create too much. So, and here's the card again. So I feel like that's your energy. So that's what I got.
All right. Blessings to you, Arlene.
That's something.
Okay. And Constance, sending your husband a lot of love. Tomorrow's his birthday and his job interview tomorrow. So we'll be keeping him in prayer for that tomorrow.
Positive energy.
Yes.
Sorry, y'all, but I just dumped half of my deck on the floor.
Oh.
I do that all the time. And I can't bend over without making a noise. And I was just thinking of how graceful you were when you just bent over. I was like, oh, everybody would have known I bent over. You would have heard
that's me too. I'm just like,
my fat gut suffocating me.
It ain't pretty. Hey, Pamela, good to see you. All right, this is for Anna Banana, a message from Spirit. Ooh. Anna Banana, I'm hearing something like dive deeper or to take a closer look at something. You got that too?
I heard when you said that. I heard something with closer. I'm like, okay, Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? Closer. She needs to do what closer? So, wow.
Pull some cards. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
Card too.
Hey, Pamela.
Yes, thank you, Viviani. Put my little banner for entertainment purposes only.
Yet you need to spend time and share. There's something there's a connection that you're needing to make right now with the crown chakra card and the lovers and the six of pentacles. It is okay. Energy is a currency and it's an exchange. And now is the time to dig deep, dig into a relationship, whether it's a friend, a partner, whomever. You guys need to collaborate, talk, share stories, share ideas. But there's this giving and receiving of time, money, information, spirit. Again, that's that connection, that energy currency that you need to share with some right now. It's like, and it's definitely the lover. So it's somebody very close to you. You need to share, have that openness with someone. You may not feel safe to do it, or you may have not felt where you were in a place to do it previously, but you are protected because we're all connected. Ha ha ha! See how this works? You're in a safe space to do it, but there's this energy exchange with another person that is for the positive. That you need to take a step out and go ahead and make that connection. It's going to be very beneficial to help you really dig, have a deeper connection to that crown chakra. When we step out of the me chakra of the root chakra into the we chakra of the crown chakra and the collective.
Mm. You want me to go, EQ?
Yeah, if you want. It's up to you.
So I just pulled a couple of, excuse me, oracle cards here. To stand still, stand still, really collect, because the message that I had heard was for you to dive deeper and to take a closer look. So, in order to do that, sometimes we just got to keep still for a minute and to reflect, and to be flexible, have some flexibility in the situation. And I feel like it's like whatever this is, I did pull the Eight of Swords of you. So I feel like you're just a little bit conflicted, but you have the ability to connect. You know, there's the Queen of Pentacles. Again, to me, this feels very standstill and connecting with that. I got the Star for you. And at the base of my deck, I have the Ace of Wands here. So as Adrian was talking about the crown chakra and everything, there you go. So it's, you have the ability, the power to do that. Just allow yourself to be a little bit more flexible with yourself, meaning don't be so hard on yourself. I feel that that's where that flexibility card is coming into play, is for you not to be so hard on yourself, to be gentle, and the things are going to come to you. The answers are going to come.
Yeah. So one of the things that I got is for you need to release. And this card talks about endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back. And I know that you are going through your spiritual transformation, and this also talks about you going through your transformation right now. And I think she actually said she made a comment. Where was it? She said, to share requires me to be on speaking terms with the person. They're kind of arguing. So I feel like that's what this is letting her know. Just if they're toxic, just let them go. Just release them. You know, send love and light to them, and release that, whatever that, you know, that fighting, that whatever trigger that they're giving you. You can't control them, but you can control yourself. Mm-hmm. So you might want to look at the situation maybe slightly different. It's funny, I have to tell you, this has popped in my head. I just gave somebody advice today, very similar to hers. And what I told them is what I'm going to tell Anna, is that if you want to see the person change, or if you want to see a different result, then you have to be the change. You have to slightly shift something about you and how you're dealing with them. And what will happen is when you make that shift and think, you know what, this is not about me, it's them, and maybe they're hurt, maybe, you know, their issues. You just step back from it. So you have to make that slight release, which is what the card is saying, for you to just to release it. And if you want it changed, you be the change. So you have to figure out and get in tune with yourself and learn to deal with that person on a different level so you can release. Now, the other thing is I pulled some more cards. So I got third party. So this just shows me you with a group of people. This talks about, I think, you feeling self-image, feeling wounded, possibly, or they're feeling wounded. But ultimately, it's really about you. I've got the leadership card. I feel like this is you. You can make that shift. You can be the leader and the adult in the situation. So that's what I have.
Well, we're wishing you a lot of love and light on a banana. Hopefully that you can get that resolved.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, that's where it came up in the card, feeling conflicted with that.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe we read on that before for her. You know, I don't want to give too much away. I don't know if you remember, Sonia, the situation. It just popped in my head. I'm like, oh, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like a nut, and sometimes I don't. Yeah. Oh, I see that you saw that, Adrian. Yeah. Lifts your head. I love it too.
It's called bad hair days and laziness.
Look, no, Miss Adrian can wear some hats now. And look real good too.
That's the big-headed people. Search that in Amazon and it will give you.
Hey, Faye. Hello. And Heather's here, and Sharon. Hello. And Clarence, we haven't seen you in a while, brother. I hope you're doing good.
Where you been, Clarence?
Giving you a big hug.
Oh, because you always have the wittiest one-liners in the chats, and I'm just like, where's my friend Clarence?
Yeah. Hey, Mashika.
Hola, Chica.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? That's my Baja buddy. La la la. I was going to sell something that I.
Hey, Sharon.
And yes, and hello to our lurkers out there. We love our lurkers. Just make sure you hit that thumbs up. That's all we ask.
Oh,
No questions
And
asked.
subscribe.
And subscribe. Absolutely.
please lurk and subscribe. Lurk and subscribe.
Oh, thank you for posting Adrian's channel, Ron. We appreciate you.
Thank
Thank you.
you, Ron, and thank you, Sharon.
Sharon too. Yes, I know she just posted it. Thank you, Sharon. Bright smiles. I had a very low day on yesterday, clarifying so personal faults in my dreams. Just feeling at a crossroads. Any advice from spirit? Oof. Well, I mean, this is just me talking. Rest, as I did for myself today. Yesterday. Oh, I kid you not. I kid you not.
Red card popped out, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Don't you love that?
Yes.
There you go, bright smiles. Make sure you get some rest, my dear.
Thank you for the kind words, Pamela. I just sprayed myself down a few minutes ago.
Did you do a clearing? Because this is the other card that I just pulled. That for bright smiles.
Yeah, it was a little detoxification.
Yeah, that's important for you too, bright smiles.
Yeah. Okay. Bright smiles, bright smiles. Listen, listen, listen. Oh, okay. Well, if I got the 4 swords, I was going to scream. Not scream in a bad way, just kind of scream because that means spirit was just being messy and connecting all of us. But I did kind of get something that's little. I'm getting 8 of cups. There's something. I'm getting the detoxify. I'm getting the walk away. I'm getting the there's something you need to leave behind you, which is why the personal false accountability is coming up in that dream. So listen, how are you going to get to that point? There's so much truth that you need to acknowledge right now with the 2 throat chakra cards. Listening it. Throat chakra, I tell everybody, it's about speaking and hearing divine truth. If you tell yourself a lie, your throat chakra is not in sync. Period. Even if it's I'm ugly and I'm fat, you're not speaking divine truth because you're not ugly nor fat, right? So we've got to make sure that in order to really hear it and be in sync with it, we've got to speak to divine truth. There's some gut instincts too that you need to follow. So rest, definitely walk away from whatever you think is holding some burdens and just start giving yourself your divine truth. Listen to divine truth. Looks like you're already doing it because it's coming up in your dreams. That's going to help refuel your action and what actions you need to take.
Lovely. Hey, Jackie. Do you want to go EQ?
Yeah, I guess I can. So it's funny. I was laughing when Adrian was talking because everything she was saying, that was the message I heard, which was bright smiles. You need to learn to let go. So I just feel like you're holding on to a lot of things right now, but you're not releasing them. Yeah, and she needs to walk away from those things. And when I was younger, I'd heard this saying, let go, let God. And I just feel like that's what you need to do. Just release it. I was sort of getting some cards from the deck of characters. So I'm trying to look at all of this, and I think I can understand it now. Because the first thing I got, the claw. So I just feel like this is her. Just like being heavy-handed, having a lot of things just going on at the same time. This reminds me of, you guys know how somebody can take and I hate it, a chalkboard and they put their nails like,
yeah.
I just feel like she's in that energy.
Yeah.
Just and so I just feel like this is her energy, right? But I feel like she's got a lot of good stuff going on. I think there's multiple things again going on in her life, and I think that they're good. And they're solid because I got the rock. what she needs to do, I feel this here. I've got this, the door. I always did this wrong. So the door is the opportunities. She just needs to walk through that door, just like Adrian's card, walk away from all that stuff that you don't have to hold on anymore. So I feel like she can walk through the door, and here's the healing. Here's the sprout. It's like the plant that's just growing, but she needs to release some of those things that's making her feel this way.
Mm.
So oh, and the bottom of this deck is great. Also be grateful. Continue to be grateful for what she has.
Yeah, I got grateful too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that it for you?
Sure, I can keep going, but yeah, go ahead.
No, I know you can keep going. I'm just
Yeah, no, we won't do that. Although I was thinking, because we only had like 3 people that wanted messages, we could have probably gone a little longer. But
no, I got the people are coming in. There's more questions coming in.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. So Bright Smiles, I got rest for you, as you saw before, and to detoxify. So making sure that you are releasing and letting go of those things. And I got wellness for you. So all of these go hand in hand. It's important for you to take really good care of yourself, and hugging you. This is spirit. Not only is spirit, your whole spiritual team is there to support you and hug you, but this is a message for you to do this for you too. Make sure that you are just taking care of yourself, being in a place of gratitude. And then I got the bouquet, which is a card of harmony. So creating more balance in your life, looking at, these are my little, my little drawing cards. What direction are you planning on going? Releasing, letting go of those oars, let the current carry you. And here's another form of release. I have the volcano. So if you have any pent up energy of anger or any of that, make sure that you're releasing all of that stuff. Don't hold it inside. Don't unleash on somebody else either, though. Don't want you doing that. Because those volcanoes, eruptive can be violent, but we want you to be able to do it in a space that is conducive, a space that's going to benefit you, so that you're allowing and get in touch with nature. If you're in an area where things are a little bit, if it's not too cold, to be able to get out and connect and get yourself regrounded in that. So yeah, I'm sending you a lot of love, Bright Smiles. Hey, Kevin, Stories of a Modern Psychic. Good to see you. All right.
Susan Bain has a question, and Mashika.
Okay. Let me go down and star those. Okay. So I think that will do it. We are closed for questions, everyone. Just so you know, let me put it over here. I'll pin up the next questions so you can start taking a look at that. G Vega says, my overall health, and I want to move to another state. Will it happen for me next year? And the relationship with her daughter. So we kind of got 2 different questions here. Actually, we got like about 3 questions here. I think she's looking at her overall health, wants to move to another state. So let's pick one here.
I was gonna say, do we want to divide and conquer? Like I can do the move.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do my overall health. I prefer not to do that question.
Okay.
But the other 2 I'm good with.
All right. Which one do you want, Adrian?
Actually, I can do this. I won't do health, but I can do overall chakra energy health. How about that?
Love that.
Let's do that.
I'll do that, and then
yeah.
All right. Which one do you want, EQ? I'll take the scraps. It's not scraps. They're all equally. Go ahead.
I'll do move to another state, and then you can do her daughter.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
And then let me just post here in the chat that we're closed with the questions for tonight. Oh, it's being difficult. Okay.
Yep, I knew it. Okay. That makes sense. Actually, gonna put these in order. Okay. Overall energetic health, base chakra, root chakra, connecting to Mama Earth, connecting to family. There is actually some work you do need to do with your daughter because it's showing up with the relationship cards too. With your root chakra, it's about your tribe, your familial, and then you're also getting the relationship cards in your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is your emotional house, if you will, give or take. A lot of other things in your sacral chakra, but we'll call it the emotional health for simplistic terms. Work on the things with your daughter. Work towards whatever that relationship is. I know you're saying your relationship with your daughter, it is something that is forefront and it is actually starting to impact your spiritual health as well as your physical health and your mind. So put some time and energy into doing that. Remember too, you have the choice. We always have choice. You've been feeling like you don't have choices. You've been feeling like life has been happening to you and not for you. The choice actually can be sometimes to just remember that life is happening for me and not to me. That's a really good way to kind of start to regain taking control through your solar plexus chakra. Life is happening for me, not to me. Therefore, I have the choice of how I react. It's all about that personal accountability. Also, too, with the will, with the throat chakra, too. Will, I'm hearing this going back to the relationship with your daughter. Make sure you guys are holding space for each other to listen so you can truly effectively communicate. You may have to set the example in the beginning to make sure you're really hearing what she says, to make sure you're having an open flow of communication so you really can heal what's going on with that base chakra and really work hard on that relationship with her. And then last but not least, seeing third eye chakra. You have got some really strong intuition right now. Please make sure you're paying attention to it. Start writing down some of the psychic hits that you're getting, some of the messages that you're seeing, some of the dreams that you're having. Getting these messages but not acknowledging them is like somebody giving me 18 gift certificates to Popeye's Chicken, and then I walk right past Popeye's Chicken and go to McDonald's. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly it's a sign. I got all these Popeye's Chicken coupons. I'm saying this because I realized last week there's a Popeye's Chicken walking distance from my house. I do not know how I have missed this, and I'm really salty. So I'm sorry. This is also a little personal with the Popeye's reference. Bear with me. That is kind of the analogy I get with your third eye chakra. What's the point if we've got this divine intuition if we're not acting on it? So make sure that you are writing down and everything that you're getting, acting on it. Take that leap of faith to work on the relationship with your daughter. Make sure you're having a good, open communication. Set that example.
I can't. As soon as you said, there you go. Go ahead, EQ.
Okay, so what was interesting is the messages I initially heard about her relocating. I heard if she wants to go, and then it's about her setting the intention. And then I heard in time, and then I heard challenges. So when I started pulling the cards after, it's everything, the messages that I just said that Spirit gave me, now I'm seeing them in the cards. So I'm going to explain that. The very first card I got is the relocation card.
Wow.
So this talks about you wanting to relocate. There's the chaos. Those are your challenges. So I feel like with you making the move, you are going to be facing some challenges. But this is interesting. I'm feeling like, does this location have something to do with your daughter or moving closer to your daughter or something about that? Because I'm getting a couple things here. I'm getting that someone is in isolation. I don't know if that's you or if that's your daughter, but someone's feeling alone, alienated because of the friendship, wanting to be closer to someone. And that's making you and or her feeling like a hot mess because the communication is just like, it's just not there. But at the bottom of my deck, and I love this card, those are the dice. So this talks about the opportunity. This talks about it's time to take a risk. Leap into the unknown and the adventure awaits. So I go back to, it's all about you and when you want to go. You know, yeah, you're going to have some challenges that you're going to have to overcome, and I believe that you will. So it's about whenever you do want to go. So I have these timing cards. So I pulled uh, three of them because the first one was told me no time, just said do it. So again, that goes back to when do you want to move? Set that intention. If you want to make it next year, make it next year. Is it going to be an easy transition? Probably not, because you're going to have some challenges in making that move, but that's okay. So I did get finally some timing here. So I got as within 3 years and as early as 6 months. So that's kind of the timing that I got on that. But it really boils down to this: when do you want to do it?
Let me ask a question.
Mhm.
What is that? That's get you what you all these timings.
Oh, it's a deck that's called Time Oracle Deck, and it's all about time.
Please hold. Okay, you don't have to while I go to the Amazons.
And this is the other
Uh,
one. This was from Etsy.
yeah, I got it from Etsy.
Hold on. Wait, you got it from Etsy?
Hmm
Okay.
I believe I did. I'll have to double check it for you, but I think it was Etsy.
You
I
got
love
those
this one
ones?
too.
Mhm.
The Man Rook. She has a lot of great cards. EQ and I both have from this person.
MAN.
MANRUKH.
Okay. I'm
And
I'm gonna stare at the screen. It's not like I'm shopping online. I
Can
promise
you
I'm
see that?
focused, but I may be shopping online while you do this.
Can you see that one? Magically yours.
oh, that's cute. Magic Lee. That's very cute. Very clever. Okay, so G Vega, when I was tapping into the energy between you and your daughter, I was feeling like a lot of tightness here, a lot of like pent up energy, and um, I feel like the communication between it's like the two of you aren't really hearing each other. So it's like you want to take that space to set the grounds to be able to I remember this one exercise that I learned. I took my daughter to this workshop a long time ago, and um, it's kind of like when you say this, it makes me feel this way, or when you do this, this is what makes me react. And it's a little bit of a challenge. I've done this with my daughter, and it's a new way, because me growing up is like my parents' word, that was it. They shut it down. There was no, you're not expressing anything. They didn't care. So I'm trying to do some things differently to be able to be in that space with her. But I feel like if you allow yourself to bring in that communication and look at different ways of how the two of you can communicate with each other, bringing in the positivity, this is what's going to create the growth between the relationship between the two of you. And the healing, I pulled the star card for you. This is healing. And I got a card of messages and news coming in. So again, we're talking about dealing with communication. And as Adrian, I believe it was Adrian who said that you're highly intuitive. I got the high priestess, and you really are. So tapping into that to know, why did I just have that Kenny Loggins song come in? Remember that? You gotta know when to hold 'em,
Know when to hold them.
know when to walk away.
And to
That's
run.
my jam. You bet
Yes,
now, Joe.
yes. And so you got to really tap into that energy to like know when you're supposed to go in and when you're not supposed to go in to have those communication. But I got the world, the completion card here. And I feel like that the two of you, when you work on this, you're going to come together, you're going to find your way. So don't give up hope. Just really find that patience. And I see things coming together. It's going to take a little time, and be patient with that process.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I got the communication was big with
she
the
said that
daughter.
her daughter is in the military and she's overseas.
Ah, okay. That's the isolation card that you got.
Yeah.
Cool.
hmm That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So the communication might be a little difficult as well when you're overseas and trying to communicate different things. I can imagine that could be a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
So, all right, G Vega. Just need change. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're sending you a lot of love and light for sure.
Friends.
Yeah. Jay Marcus says, Yeah, me too. Trying to raise and communicate better than how I was raised. Yeah.
Breaking
I,
those cycles is hard work. It's hard work. You're talking generational curses that you're trying to break, but keep it up. Keep doing it.
mm-hmm.
It's tough.
We got the kids are seen, not heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was our generation. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. Deborah, I've been dreaming lately, but with very little remembrance. Why is that?
I can tell you the basic answer.
Go for it, Adrian.
um, it's not a message you're supposed to necessarily remember. When you have rapid dreams and you're dreaming a lot, but you're not remembering, it is really, it is your self-conscious trying to work through things that you are not working through in your waking life. It really is almost like your brain's farting, and your brain needs to let out a very long fart. And the only way it can do it is if you are sleeping. One way to really kind of work through the rapid dreams is you may need to do some deeper meditation before you go to bed. You may need to do like a calm or something to help set your brain to kind of start the process of letting go and releasing so you can have more peaceful sleep. But if you're not remembering them, it's literally like, think of it as a brain fart, but while you're asleep.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying that. I like that.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was laughing. I was like, ooh.
It's a lot of subconscious stuff. But I will actually do a reading though.
The other thing, Deborah, is to set the intention before you go to sleep. I know I was struggling for a while trying to figure out my dreams, and I was trying this exercise of just saying, tonight I'm going to remember my dreams. And it took like a few nights before I actually could remember some things. But the other thing I would do is when I would get up, I'm notorious for getting up in the middle of the night to have to go to the bathroom. And when I do, I will quickly write down what was going on, because that's usually when I remember it. By the time I wake up in the morning, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm too tired, I'm not going to write it down. And then the morning comes and I was like, what? Something about, I was like, dang, I forgot. Or record what, that's easier sometimes too, just to speak in your microphone on your phone and just say what you had and what you thought of or what you dreamt of. And then the next morning you can write it out into your dream book. I have like a little dream book, and it's been a while actually. I need to get back to doing that because I've been having some crazy dreams lately.
Well, I can tell you guys one of the things that I do that I just love. There's tons of these videos on YouTube for dreaming. If you want to have like a nice deep sleep and you want to say remember your dreams, or if you want to have a dream connecting to your higher self, connecting to your guides, or whatever, it's all out there. And I just usually listen to any of those videos. They put me into a deep sleep. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, oh my God, this is great. I feel like I took some sleeping pills and, I'm refreshed. So I would just say, it's just something that you can do. Just go onto YouTube and just type in, if you want to remember your dreams, or if you want to connect to your spirit guides or whomever, just put that in. And then all of this information will just pop up.
Yeah.
So.
It's definitely trying to illuminate the Sun card, and the this is going to be the Queen of Swords is trying to illuminate some thoughts, maybe thought patterns. That's the reason why you can't remember. It's just trying to bring awareness to the fact that you have running thoughts. And the psychology would call them, if you were awake, it would be called running thoughts. But since you're asleep, you're having running thoughts in your sleep. So yes, brain flatulence literally is what we call it in the streets. In psychology, we call it running thoughts. You're just having them while you're asleep. It's really trying to eliminate the fact that you've got too much on your mind and you're not being at peace before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You need to change your perspective. By changing your perspective really just means using some tips to help your brain relax before you go to bed. Another thing you can also do is the 5 sensors exercise before you go to sleep. What are 5 things that I see? 5 things that I smell? What is it that I taste? And just to start to ground your body before you go to sleep.
The other thing I like to do is what I call the mind dump.
Yeah.
So you have a piece of paper and you got that consistent to-do list that's going in your head, as soon as you lay down, it's like, oh my God, tomorrow, okay, I gotta make sure I do this and I gotta do that and I gotta blah, 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 blah. And you just go and you just start dumping it out on a piece of paper, get it all out your brain so you can just calm that down. And then maybe like Adrian said, do the sensory things after that, after you get all the gook out your mind. Just calm the body down, do different things like the meditation. I mean, you could do a combination one or all of these things. It's a great way to just release and allow yourself to relax. And I love what Kevin put. He said, gassy dreams.
If you learn nothing from me in the chat tonight, learn brain farts while you sleep.
Yeah. Heather says brain flatulence.
Brain flatulence.
Hi, Nanette. Hello. Nanette, we close the questions for tonight, but if there is time, I'll just star. But we are closed for the questions, just so you know, okay? I was going to pull just a couple of cards on the dreams. Did you pull something, EQ?
Yeah, I'll go for it. It won't be long because it's really funny. It's very similar to what Adrian had actually, because I feel like this is her. She's not calming herself down when she goes to sleep. She's a wild woman. She takes that with her, the bulldozer. She just takes all of that energy into her dreams. And of course, she's trying to resurrect herself, right? Trying to remember everything and be the flower. So it's all about calming yourself down before you sleep. I think setting that intention again, because at the bottom of the deck, I got the plateau.
Yeah, so true.
Mm-hmm. I pulled some emotions too, some emotion cards. I wanted to see, well, what's going on with her? So I feel like it's like, I don't think that she can also sleep immediately. She's just looking at the clock. We always do. It's like, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. But you keep looking at the clock. It's like, okay, 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes. It's like, damn, an hour goes by. I still ain't sleep.
Yeah.
Because your mind is just racing. So I just feel like that's her. And then, but she's resistant to it. She's not relaxed enough to really go into a nice sleep.
Yeah.
And then I got the card of just waking up feeling disgusted. You're just like, whatever.
EQ, stop, because you're talking about me personally right now, and I feel very offended. I'm just kidding.
You're so funny.
I was really like, well, personal.
She's funny. And then I pulled the card of yes. So Spirit's like, yep, that's her. So
Deborah, something that EQ said, and something I learned years ago. I had to go to sleep there. I did a sleep study because I had really, really bad insomnia, horrible insomnia. And so one of the things that I learned to do, and I did this years ago, and a big impact in my life. I do not have a clock anywhere in my house, in my bedroom. There is nothing in my room that tells me what time it is. Even when I go to bed at night, the phone goes face down, or if I'm reading on my Kindle or something, I make sure that all the clocks are off, because it was something psychological about seeing that clock made me go, I have 3 more hours before I have to get up.
So true.
2 more. And it was subconsciously causing anxiety.
Yep.
I have had many people since be like, how do you live without having a clock in your bedroom? I was like, it is the best thing that has ever. Did it cure my insomnia? God, no. But it did help with it set a really good, healthy psychological pattern of just whatever amount of sleep I get, and I don't focus on putting a metric behind the amount of hours I sleep. I just, whatever hours of sleep I get, I hope it's restful sleep.
Yeah. That's a great point. I actually don't have a clock in my space either. And I have my phone face down too. And I really, like I tell you, I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and it's like a tug of war because I want so badly to see what time it is. But mentally, I'm like, nope, don't leave it alone. Because if you see you only have 2 hours left to sleep, you're going to freak out. So leave it alone. Don't worry about it. Just go back to sleep. And I've been getting really good at it. But, some days I'm like, I gotta look. I just gotta know. It's ridiculous. But this is what I got for you, Deborah. I got this scythe. And for me, this feels like just for you to cut away all the stuff that, before you go to sleep, the stress of thinking about, like, am I going to remember my dreams, or all, the monkey mind, all that kind of stuff. Just cut it all away. Do your best to relax yourself, your mind. I got the child here. This is a card of being creative, being curious and trusting. So again, we gave you a lot of different creative ways of different things that you can do before you go to sleep to relax. I saw someone put the biofeedback. Deanne, thanks for putting that, Deanne. The biofeedback, also binaural beats, all those kind of different things. You can go to YouTube University. They're all on there. There's a lot of great stuff there. And then I have the house. So this is the comfort card, bringing to your home, your space, your bedroom, bringing that comfort in so that you can allow yourself, don't think about it so much. I think too, like if you keep saying, oh, I'm not remembering, I'm not remembering, I'm not remembering, you're programming yourself not to remember. Again, it's that intention. I'm going to remember, I'm going to remember, I'm going to remember.
Mm-hmm.
So just be comfortable with it, get creative, have fun, make it a fun thing. I think you're going to start seeing a difference.
So, I love what you said too, setting the intention, because maybe some dreams just go, whatever message I'm supposed to get, Spirit, while I'm asleep, please allow me to remember it.
That's even better.
And that's it.
Yeah, just that simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So hope that works out for you, Deborah. Good luck to you. All right. We have next, oops, wrong one. Susan, could you please take a look at my writing while holding down a job? Okay. So what's going on for you for your writing, Susan? I just want to make sure that I'm reading this correctly. Oh, excuse me. Deborah says, EQ, you hit it on the head. I listen to the rain videos and it calms me down, but I will try each of your advice. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Swallowed the wrong way. I'm trying to choke myself here.
I hate it when that happens, especially in a public place.
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
I don't have COVID, people. I promise.
I had this woman when I was flying back home and she kept blowing her nose and I'm just sitting there like, she must have sensed my energy because luckily she turned to me and she's like, I am so sorry. She's like, it's just the sinuses from the plane, the pressure of the plane, and it's giving me, the name. It's okay.
I would have taken my Lysol and be like,
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it was a doozy for sure.
I'm sorry. Didn't just say that out loud. I'm sorry.
That would start a fight on the plane. I can see that now. You're like, shh.
Yeah. It doesn't necessarily start a fight. I'm just saying I may or may not have done that in the past.
What?
I'm just saying. You'd be amazed at how many people actually will have your back when you Lysol somebody in the face who is coughing and sneezing all the time.
Okay.
You gotta tell me that story. I want to know.
Deanne, I didn't get your question. Let me see. I'll go back and look. All right. So yes, Susan said, while I'm looking for Deanne's question, she says, yes, I'm getting up every day at 4:30, writing an hour or two or 3 pages, longer on the weekends.
So make sure I'm understanding the question.
I know. So is it that you want to know, like, Susan, are you writing a book? So do you want to know like how the progress of the book is going while you're trying to hold down a job? Is it you have to write for work?
Yeah, I think she's just wanting to know, like, take a look at her writing. Like, what does that look like? Anything coming up for it because she's writing while she's trying to hold down a job. So she gets up early every morning to write before she goes to work. And she just kind of wants to feel into that, like what's going on with her writing. And tell me if it's different than what I just said, Susan.
What I would like to know from Susan is she actually writing the book? Is she doing the writing for a job, or is it just something goal of hers?
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. I think it's different, but let's see what she says.
Like, is she trying to get published? Is it a novel? Is it?
Deanne, can you do me a favor and please just repost your question? That'll make my life a lot easier. She says, I'm writing. I don't have to write for work. Is anything coming of it? She said, yeah, that's right, what I said. So it's just some writing that she's doing. And she just wants us to give her insight on her writing.
Okay.
And, because she's trying to hold down a job while she's doing it too.
Then this will help me guide how I answer you. There's some guidance that you're going to need, some divine guidance too. Because I'm just going to be there's a lot of thoughts and a lot of things that are kind of, you're not seeing the fruit of your efforts. And so what I think you need to do is kind of you need to kind of get more focused and get some guidance on maybe what you're writing, the type of content you're writing, and how you're writing it. I would you may even be a little too rigid about what you're trying to write. So if you're trying to write a novel or whatever it is you're doing, because your challenge here is the Hierophant. Starts off with the Ace of Swords. So you are going in with this thought. You're very creative is what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords, but I think you're being a little rigid too with the challenges to Hierophant, how you're writing, what you're writing about. You're being really rigid. Here's the word of warning I want to give you though, because you did go into this. You were just like, oh, and this is speedy communication with the Eight of Wands. This is in the past. You were like, I'm going to write this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to hold myself to it. But here's the thing though. I don't want you to get burdened, sidetracked, and stopped right when you get to the part where things could get well. I think it's like you're going to get to a point where it's like I'm either having writer's block or I'm not seeing the fruits of my effort, and I don't want you to abandon the project in the process, because it is at the base of this is the Page of Swords. So there is something that's going to come. There is some news, some possibly very good news too, just depending on
she says that she says, I don't know what it is. It's everything mostly channeling ancestors.
Yeah, you need guidance, because that's okay. That makes sense. Get guidance on what you need to. That makes sense. Okay, you need guidance, lots and lots of guidance, because you're going to get to a point where you're going to hit a wall.
Yeah, I have that showing up that point. Mm-hmm.
That's funny that you guys have that. I don't have that, but that's okay. It's just another aspect that Spirit's giving me. So, do you want to go, Sonia, since yours is similar to Adrian's?
Yeah. So I got the clouds right now, and for me, that's saying that more clarity is needed for you, that you're looking for. But this card for me represents you, the free bird, which is the spirit, the free spirit type of person. So this is the channeling I feel that's coming in for you. But before you do the work, just do the channeling. It's really being more clear on your intention, moving energy to create positive change. So I feel like there's more intention, and for Adrian, it came up that. To find guidance with that. I also pulled the Tower card. So I feel like if you're not setting the intention, if you're not allowing yourself to be more focused, that it can be, a Tower possible moment for you. And really kind of what I'm reading from the card, what they have here is just allow yourself to be more regulated, not necessarily a Tower moment, but just to allow yourself to be a little bit more regulated in here. And I feel that once that happens, I have the sun coming in. So there's going to be success that's going to happen. And just make sure with this card here, empower yourself to change your narrative. So again, that falls back on the intention of what it is that you're doing with the writing and allowing yourself to align with that. So if that becomes like a struggle, then as Adrian had mentioned in hers, of getting that guidance of someone that might be able to direct you a little bit more in that sense.
So the first card that I pulled out, we lost her. Okay, she'll be back. Good night, Clarence. I'm going to just keep talking. So, okay, so here she's popping back in. There,
that was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, sure, kick me out.
So, Mrs., what I got for you, this card talks about being at the end of a cycle, starting a new cycle. This also talks to, it says favorable to the question. So I feel like with your writing, I believe something good is going to come out of it, because I'm seeing all these great cards. So I see here, there's the new beginning. This is the victory card with your writing. There's movement, transition that's going to be taking place. you have the strength to do it, to complete it. And I'm getting again here, this talks about a completion. So I feel like once you do complete that project or that book, this is what gets really, really like, oh, I got the base of the deck, I got the new beginning. Okay. This talks about healing as well, but it's about, oh, and a contract. This is the contract. So I feel like you're going to get maybe a contract from a publisher or somebody, but there is a man that is interested in your writing. It's so funny because I pulled you, there's you writing the book. This
Look at that.
about, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, Spirit. So I just feel like you're gonna, when you complete it, I believe that you will get published. I think that because I pulled two different decks, I got both the man. This is the good man who's there to help you, and then I pulled from another deck. It's the same man. So I feel like, yeah, there's a man around here that's going to help you with that. And I got the storks, and the storks is, you know, something that grows. So I believe it's something that's going to take off for you. It's going to be a progression, but it's going to take off. So from what I see, I think you're writing. I don't think your job has anything, you know, despite your job, I feel like you're going to be fine and you're going to move forward with your writing project. I think it's going to do a lot better than you think it's going to do. Because I'm right now feeling like, just like, I can see it like on Amazon. I can see it on Etsy. I can see it in all of these different places. I think it's going to go very well. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't doubt yourself. You know, you're a powerhouse anyways.
All right. Thank you for your question, Susan. Blessings to you. Deanna, I didn't see your question come through. And Mashika, you are up next. I just want to make sure that you're still here.
Hold on a second, real quick. What did Susan? She said, "Was it something I wrote?" Was that a question for us, or was that in the chat?
Yeah, I think she was making a joke. She wrote LOL. Was it something?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So,
Oh, thank you, Pamela. She placed an order with Adrian. That is so cool.
Oh,
It
cool.
just got come through. Thank you, ma'am. I will have it out this week.
So I'm just waiting to see if Mashika is here, and
Is that the last one?
Mashika and Deanne are the last ones. Yeah. Nanette, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to be able to get to your question tonight. You sent it. Why am I not seeing it pop up for you? That's like the weirdest thing.
Because I saw it at 10:12 p.m.
Did you? Okay, let me go back up.
I don't see the other one. That was Mashika's. Was at 10 something.
Oh yeah, I have Mashika starred, but I want to make sure she's still here.
I didn't see the other one come
for
through.
Deanne. Yeah, I didn't see
it.
Deanne, your question didn't come through. I'm so sorry. Can you repost it again?
Because I'm watching on my other screen. Got YouTube on my other screen. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it come through. I'm laughing because no, Susan wrote that question because I disappeared. She was like, "Oh, was it something I wrote?"
Because
oh.
No.
All right, let's Mashika just wants a message from Spirit. Let's just read on that quickly because I know she'll come back and watch this. She's also in Mexico, so there's a little bit of a delay sometimes. Mm-hmm. So,
okay. So Mashika, I'm not sure what this message is, but I just have to tell you anyways, maybe you'll understand it. So the first word I heard was cozy. And then I actually saw like being at the beach or being at the waters, the calmingness. And so it made me feel like you being in a meditative state or relaxing more. So maybe you might understand that, but that's.
What did you say again, EQ?
Well, the first thing I heard was cozy. And then I
Mhm.
saw the scene of like being at the water, relaxing, meditating.
Yeah,
It's
she does that. She
right.
meditates by the water and she does her Reiki by the water.
Oh, okay. So that,
Mhm.
well, there you go. So I would just say continue to do that. I think that that is definitely a not just a release for you, but I feel like by you doing that, that helps the collective, especially with these janky energies we're in right now as a global, for all of us right now. I just feel like for you to continue to do that because you're affecting change globally. So that's what I got.
Beautiful.
Two things you need to do. First is the F word. And that's not the F word that the Get your mind
Why not, Adrian? It could be just F
right.
it all, just
Get
F
your
it
mind right and walk with Jesus. That's not for me. But the F word, Makisha, you'll know exactly what this word is. It could be forgetful, it could be fat, it could be frustrated, it could be forlorn, whatever it is. You know what this word is. Say it, claim it, and then release it. This is about releasing. This is about acknowledging and then releasing. Claiming the emotion, whatever it is, saying it, acknowledging it, and then release it. Once you do that, then and only then can you step up and start anew, new beginnings.
Mm.
Okay.
It's similar to what I got. So I got the pathways cards for you, and I feel like there's different choices or options or different things that different um, opportunities that may be coming down the road for you. So, but I also got the communication card. Okay, the birds. This is a card of news as well. So that could be news about something that's going to be coming up for you. So keep your eye open of that. But it's an opportunity. Here's the opportunity. It's an opportunity. It's luck, and I also got the gratitude card here at the base. So allowing yourself to stay in that place of gratitude and just being open to these different opportunities. So I feel like something good is coming your way, my dear. So just um, be in that. Oh, there it is. Okay. So blessings to you, Mashika.
So Miss Mashika, I pulled some cards too.
Sorry,
So
go ahead, EQ.
no, it's okay. So the two cards I got was continue to be grateful and hugging you. Okay. I got the harmony card, so I feel like that's just her again, what she does. She's definitely in harmony. But it was interesting because I also got pathway. So I feel like
Oh,
there's some that yeah, there's gonna be options or things coming where she's gonna have to make a decision about something. Um, and don't push it. I feel like just go with whatever it is. Don't force yourself on it. It has something to do with public, being in the public. So I got the garden, so I feel like I don't know if it's working in the public some kind of a way. And I see that there's an ending, so she's going to have to decide, and one's going to have to end, so a new one can begin. So I got the scythe. So, and the last card is I am enough.
yeah.
Whatever she
Beautiful.
decides. So that's what I got.
All right. Good luck to you, Mashika. All right. This is our last question for Deanne, and about her cousin Dawn. Does Dawn have a message about is the other side anything like she thought?
Oh,
Okay, so she
oh
wants to
wait.
know if her cousin Dawn feels like if the other side is anything that she thought. So it sounds like to me, Deanne, that you guys had a conversation before she crossed over about what she thought the other side would be like. Is that what you're saying? I just want to make sure. Is that what you two see in that?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Uh, all right, let me tap in and see if I can get messages from her if she chooses. If not, I'll pull some cards.
Mhm. No. Okay. So what is it that you can you just clarify what it is that you want, Deanne? She could have been a nun. You're muted, Adrian.
Yeah, I know, which is kind of good because that's not what I'm getting, is what I was saying. So
Oh, okay.
pull some cards then.
I'm still not understanding the question.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Let me just before while she gives us a little bit more, I just got a hit, so let me just say it real quick and see if she understands it. So the first thing that I heard was yes, and then I saw like this field of it's like a field of flowers. I don't know if they talked about her being in a that she would be in a flowers or field beauty. I saw a lot of this rainbows. That was another thing. I saw beautiful rainbow, and then I saw the sunlight, and it was like a beautiful spring day. It's what it felt like. It felt good. It felt peaceful. Um,
But I'm trying to understand. So has your cousin crossed over? Because when I asked about if it was her cousin who,
said
did they
no.
have a conversation? So I guess, okay, so maybe you're saying no, that you guys didn't have a conversation. Is that what you're saying no to? And then me, I'm a rebel. I swear. Deanne, you're confusing me, girl.
I'm confused. I
So your cousin, I just want to make sure your cousin has crossed over and you just want to make sure or know what she feels about the other side. Let's make it as simple as that. Yeah, if you can just rephrase the question, that might be helpful. She's crossed over and you want to know how she feels about the other side? Yes. Okay. She was murdered. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Deanne. Surrounding you in light. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay. All right. That helps.
So Deanne, the other thing that I saw, she's definitely not in that energy at all. I just feel like all of the images that she showed me, I had another image, which was like of a unicorn. So it just kind of made me feel like she feels she's not in that place, and I feel like she is in a magical place for her. That it's lighthearted, it's comforting. Um,
I'm not getting anything, so I'm gonna sit this one out, ladies.
That's fine.
Yeah.
she said,
Yeah.
I asked the questions 10 times. You got it once.
Yeah. No, we're
Yeah.
good. We're good now with it.
But that is strange that she asked the same question and we didn't get it.
Yeah.
And the fact that when you did get it, she's the last one. So we can actually spend a little bit more time connecting. So that's could be her. But let me go back in. I just want to see if I can get some evidential things to bring for you.
So the only thing I got was the death card, and I can't get anything beyond that. So I'm gonna. Sorry.
Well, the only thing I did hear, but I feel like it was more of a message from spirit, was that I heard the word golden. And to me, that signifies kind of like when EQ was talking about the field with flowers, like it's just really beautiful. But golden also to me means good. Like everything's golden, everything's beautiful, everything's good. I'm just pulling a couple of cards here for you. So I feel like pay attention. I feel like that she's sending you messages. She says, I send you loving signs through nature. Maybe you might have gotten a couple of things, and you can talk to her too and ask for the signs, like of what it would look like. For instance, you can say, hey, if I see a butterfly, let me know that's you saying hello to me. And I think it's important for her. She wants you to know too, just to choose love in life, because she says life is a series of choices and to choose love. And she watches over you too. I watch over you every day. So just take comfort in that. And I feel like the word golden is just sums up how lovely she is. She's in a better place. she's doing well, and I think she's already sent you signs and to indicate that everything is golden. Everything's good. She's well.
Um, the other thing that I saw, Deanne, I saw an image of you and her being together. You guys were out. It's like you were. It looked like you were out. I don't know, at a bar or something. I don't know, just being out basically, and you were laughing together. And then I saw like this a necklace, uh, and even a ring. I'm not sure if you have her necklace with maybe her ring that's hanging in the necklace or something to do with this necklace and a ring that I saw. I feel like it may be in your possession though. We had. Um, that was kind of one of the things I was picking up. The other thing I also saw was I don't know why I keep getting this like fairy tale story. Was when people like when there's a princess and they have the tiara and then they have the what is that, the wand thing? She had like
Yeah.
a wand,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep getting this whole story of this, like being in
Yeah, she says she has her Bible. She has her Bible, but
you have the Bible.
yeah.
Okay. But I did pull some cards real quick because one of the things I got was there is no time where I'm at. Time is only on earth, and it's the rainbow colors of what I saw. And so I'm still getting that sense. So I feel like definitely that's her. I'm not sure if she had any pets. If you guys had pets, because I got the card of I'm surrounded by loving. Whoa, sorry, y'all. I don't know what just happened. I literally just like felt like something came over me. I was like, whoa, wait. When I said that. Okay. I know you may not want to see this card, but I have to show it to you because this is what popped up. And it says, it was my time to go. Even though that's not the way that we would envision how we would want to go, but it was an exit point. We have multiple exit points in our lives. And that was obviously one of them, but we definitely want to send her love and light. Yeah. But she's here. I'm feeling her. And I can go on, but I'm not. We're going to send her back with love and light. But whoa, she just gave me a big charge there.
Ooh. Okay. Deanne, we're sending you a lot of love. Again, so sorry to hear of her party. I know sometimes it's really difficult. And I saw that, she said she was so sweet and wouldn't hurt anyone. She was always good to people. So just honor her. I know you do.
I want to send this real quick before we end, Sonia. I'm sorry. It's at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like this is something for you. Life is a series of choices. Choose love, and there's the field.
That was the same card I pulled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah. Adrian, thank you again for being here with us tonight.
Me. This was a blast and amazing. Thank you both so very much.
Yes.
No, thank you.
I love this.
And all of you that stuck in here with us, we appreciate you. Thank you. We know, especially again, you East Coasters, we know that it's late, so we do.
Not Johnny, because Johnny will be up at 2:00 in the morning.
Right. Do an 18-hour live stream that starts at 2 a.m. Yes.
Girl.
I don't see how you do it. God bless you.
I'm telling you.
Friends.
All right. You all have a wonderful evening. Ooh, J-Rock says you were on your best behavior, Adrian. I love it. Well, we'll have to have you back another time so you can cut up a little bit more.
Oh, Johnny, all right. Co-sign on that. Johnny, don't. You know better than that, Johnny. You're supposed to have my back. Don't co-sign.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Good night. Happy birthday, J-Rock.
Happy birthday, J-Rock.
Yes. Happy birthday.